Hi, I'm Dr. Surisha and welcome you back to my channel. Okay, in this video you are going to learn about the personal factors that are going to exercise their influence on buying behavior. Okay, and before I start, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, coming to the personal factors, there are again 5 factors that really are personal and they exercise their influence on individual buying behavior. Okay, let us see what they are. The first personal factor is age. Okay, the age group that you are in as a consumer, that has a very significant influence on the type of buying decisions you make. Okay, for example, you are an youngster, you are say between 20 and 30 years old, you are just now started your life and you are so flamboyant and you are so energetic, right? So that naturally that age of you as a consumer will play a role in buying decisions. Okay, so you are like somebody who is energetic, who has income with you, so you naturally are more inclined towards spending on say loud and fancy things. Okay, because you have just started your life and you want to be lavish, you want to enjoy life. That is how most of the youngsters they think like, and that reflects on their behavior as buyers. Okay, and that age of yours definitely has its influence on buying behavior. For example, you as one consumer belongs to say 50 plus age group. Okay, so naturally that consumer is less inclined towards spending on fancy items. They just want security at that age, right? So naturally they will be opting for more like say health related aspects or health related products and services. Okay, or investments based on safety and security and standard income for after their retirement. So your age definitely will influence your buying decision. Okay, so the next one is occupation. The occupation, the kind of job you are holding. Okay, your designation, your position, right? See, if you are holding a very high position, if you are say a CEO of a company, or you are holding a very dignified designation, then naturally your spending decisions, your buying decisions will be influenced by the kind of job you are holding, right? So you will be you are a CEO of a company, and so naturally you have to maintain certain level of you become conscious, you become so particular about the kind of say the kind of suit you wear, the brand of your suit, the brand of your tie or watch or shoe or the mobile you use. Okay, so you have that income facility also, like you have that income, disposable income at your discretion, and you also hold that position. Your job, your occupation allows you to make certain lavish purchase decisions. But if someone is holding a basic level job, okay, someone is having a basic job, a frontline job, then naturally they cannot afford high range products. Okay, so their purchase decisions will be more limited to say basic needs or low priced products. Okay, so occupation or the kind of job an individual holds also will influence their behavior, his or her behavior as a buyer. Okay, and the third factor is the lifestyle, the life cycle stage. Okay, at what stage you are in your life cycle. Okay, we all go through certain stages in our life. right? We all naturally age and we all naturally progress in the life cycle. Okay, so similar to age, the life cycle stage that we are in, it also influences our buying decisions. Okay, say for example, you are a newly married couple, like you are a newly married person who has just started your life. So naturally, you will be more into buying things like give you lots of loudness, lots of fancy things, lots of, you are ready to spend on lavish products and services. But if a consumer is someone who is in the say 60 plus stage of life, okay, so at that stage of life makes them feel a bit insecure, because at that, when a person becomes 60 plus, then maybe in most of the cases what happens is their income level comes down. Okay, also they do not have any positive expectations on future income also. So at that stage of life, as a consumer, the person will try to, minimize the lavish purchases. They only tend to spend on things that are really important to them and really contribute in some way to their life. Say for example, investing on a retirement plan or some health related takeaways. Okay, so their investments become focused and limited. Their purchases become focused and limited. So that is how the life cycle, or if you are, say for example, in your middle age, like 45-50 years, at that stage people, they look for stability, like you may invest on purchasing a new house maybe. Okay, so because that makes you more stable. Okay, at that stage you want stability and security for future. So that is how the stage you are in your life influences your buying decision as a consumer. Okay, next is lifestyle, the kind of lifestyle you want to maintain. Okay, say for example, a person is in a very lavish neighborhood. Okay, he is staying in a very lavish locality. Okay, so naturally he has to maintain certain standards to meet up to the standards set by the locality or the neighborhood. Okay, so this lifestyle also includes, the attitudes or perceptions or the social relations that they maintain, the kind of friend circle that they hold, okay, that they have, okay, the kind of perception they have towards themselves and towards others. In order to maintain that stage, that lifestyle that they have set for themselves, they have to spend on things. Okay, and you are a very lavish person, and naturally your spending decisions will be more lavish. Okay, you as a consumer become more oriented towards spending. You are not very conservative, you are more open and more lavish in your spending. On the other hand, if a person sets a very normal or a middle class or lower middle class lifestyle for himself, okay, that lifestyle is something that they can afford. Okay, so they limit themselves, their behavior as consumers will be limited to only making essential purchases. They don't go lavish. Okay, so that is how lifestyle or the kind of lifestyle we want to maintain influence the buying decisions. Okay, and the last one is the personality and the self concept that we have as consumers. Like as an individual, what personality do I have? Do I possess? Especially as consumers. In the other video, I have explained you about the different kinds of consumers and their behavior. Okay, say like innovators, early adopters, early majority, okay, late majority or laggards. These are the different kinds of consumer personalities or consumer types that we have in buying, that we have in consumer behavior. Okay, so what personality suits you? Like what kind of personality do you possess as a consumer? Okay, that definitely influences the buying decisions. Okay, please do check that video for further more in-depth information on the kinds of buying behaviors based on personality. Okay, and self-concept. Self-concept is another important element or important factor that influence the behavior of buyers. Okay, self-concept means like what notion you have of yourself. How do you see yourself? Okay, what do you think of yourself? And how do you want others to look at you? How do you want others to understand you? What concept or what understanding do you have on your own self? That is called self-concept, right? If you want yourself to be known as a fitness freak, for example, as a very fit person, okay, so naturally you have that self-concept that I am very fit, I am very, healthy and all, health conscious and all. Okay, so naturally your purchases will be influenced by that self-concept of yours, because you see yourself as a fit person or a more fitness inclined person, and you want others also look at you as a fit person. So in order to meet your concept of self, okay, in order to meet your own self concept, your own understanding of yourself, you make your purchases accordingly, right? So you naturally spend more on fitness equipment or the food, healthy food choices, right? So naturally your purchases will be influenced by the self concept or the self awareness that we have on ourselves. Okay, so these are the list of personal factors that influence the buying behavior. Okay, and please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.